Ah, northern France. Paris. The Impressionists. Picturesque little villages lining the Seine River. The rugged, beautiful coastline. The people. The cuisine. The culture of art and music. And the historic Normandy beaches. The tapestry of northern France comes to life with Uniworld river cruises, Paris and Normandy. Our journey begins in the most romantic city on earth, Paris, where you'll board the beautiful River Baroness.
My name is Pete Avalos. I am your cruise manager on board of the River Baroness for the Parisian tour from Paris to Normandy.
Relaxing in the lounge or sitting in the dining room, it's clear that the Baroness is the most unique and opulent ship on the River Seine. With her boutique style and beautiful French art and antiques, Marie Antoinette would be envious, and it's all ours.
I feel spoiled because the luxury just is there.
Soon we set sail in the fading sunlight, enjoying the sparkling nightscape of this spectacular city on our way to our first port, Les Andelys, and Claude Monet's beloved village of Giverny, where he lived and worked for more than 40 years. Monet transformed his property from an orchard into the enchanting vision that adorned his beautiful paintings. Enjoy a stroll through the familiar Japanese bridge and water garden, which inspired his most iconic work. In Les Andelys, perhaps a hike to Château Gaillard, the dramatic white stone ruins of King Richard the Lionheart's 12th century castle, with a stunning view of the river valley below.
June 6, 1944. Europe lay in ruins at the hands of the Axis forces, and the Allies staged the largest and most daring naval invasion in history. More than 150,000 young soldiers stormed the northern coast of France at Normandy. Cratered hillsides, German bunkers and gun emplacements, and the skeletal remains of Mulberry Harbor at Arromanches. Here in this otherwise beautiful and tranquil landscape, reminders of an intense and costly battle can be found everywhere. At Omaha Beach, the Lebrov Memorial ordains 5 miles of rugged coast that saw the most intense fighting of the invasion. Thousands of soldiers fell here in the desperate battle to capture this key strategic point. But of all Normandy's sites, perhaps none leaves an impression like the American Cemetery Memorial. Almost 10,000 young men were laid to rest here. Their sacrifice changed the course of history and eventually led to the liberation of Western Europe. Their story must never be forgotten and spans generations, carried on by the people who travel here to pay their respects to these brave young soldiers.
Back at the Baroness, we are docked in the medieval city of Rouen, and our visit takes us through stunning Gothic cathedrals, the haunting medieval quarter with its famous Renaissance clock tower. And we arrive at Vieux Marche, the spot where in 1431, Joan of Arc paid the ultimate price. Outside of Rouen, we may visit a working orchard and sample the delicious Calvados apple brandy the region is famous for. Or venture to the seaside resort of Étretat with its stark white cliffs, another of Monet's inspirations. Yes, life along the Seine River is as blissful as I'd always imagined. Hillside chateaux, lovely little villages, and passing through 6 locks along the way. Uniworld even has bicycles on board for us to use anytime we wish.
Bonjour, bonjour, monsieur.
Back on board, it's time for afternoon tea and a selection of local pastries. And since Uniworld is all-inclusive now, why not a glass of wine? And whenever I wish, I can retreat to my luxurious stateroom.
Our staterooms have amazing mattresses to start with. It's like sleeping in a cloud. Really an exclusive feel.
Talk about spoiled. Our cabin was just lovely. I don't know what I loved more, Hermès and L'Occitane bath products, the plush robes, or the little elegant touches, daily treats and surprises from the crew, and the sweets, well, the epitome of luxury and style.
You feel like you will never want to leave.
And in the evening, Uniworld's world-class chefs prepare an incredible French meal.
We put great focus on not only preparing just the local food, but we also go out and buy at local bakeries, local pastry shops.
Fresh, local ingredients make dining on board the Baroness a truly authentic experience. A visit to the charming harbor village of Honfleur, with its picturesque waterfront and famous St. Catherine's Church, built from old shipwrights. And Auvers-sur-Oise, the home of Vincent van Gogh. And finally to Paris, the perfect city to end such a magical journey. I love touring with Uniworld, the learning experience and the fascinating insight from our guides. And with Uniworld's hands-free listening system, I never missed out on the commentary. As we sail through the French countryside, our neighbors and the crew of the Baroness become like family. We'll never forget the friends we made and the wonders of northern France we shared.
We are looking forward to welcoming you on our lovely vessel here on the Seine River, a journey that you will never forget, a trip of a lifetime.